Hello, everybody. I didn't have my mic unmuted. Anyway, welcome to episode 7 of Crystals and Stuff. Now, you'll notice that we are missing somebody this session. That's okay. Things happen, stuff happens, but we continue on anyway because this was a very RP heavy session. But so I'm going to say it verbally now that this was very high intensive. We had a lot of yelling and possible triggering things, So this is just a slight warning if you're not good with verbal arguments and things like that. At some point, like, there's at least 3 different instances in this session that include that. But I hope you all enjoy the episode. Thank you all for joining. Let's go!
Come on.
Alright, we are recording. Okay. Welcome back to Crystals and Stuff, where I tortured the players to an extent where I probably shouldn't even be a DM. Who wants to go first?
Hi, my name is Forrest. I play Mikhail, the guy with the punchable face.
Hi, I'm Noah. I play Varis. I didn't just wake up from a nap this time. And I'm probably gonna die.
We'll see about that. Good evening and salutations. I am Maei. I play as a Goliath monk named Triton Ward. Today's mantra of the day, which everyone anticipates every week, is, and I quote, "I am present, centered, and grounded, with the strength to face today with clarity and kindness."
What does that mean?
Ironic. Huh?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I'll have you
I am
know I
present, centered, and grounded.
anticipate it every day. Don't you worry.
Very, very mindful, very demure.
Okay.
Oh,
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Alright, let's start.
Okay.
Let's start.
I'm your DM. I'm Diamond, and
I'm your co-DM, your on-demand Hispanic man. What's up?
who we found out last time
How
was
on
not
demand
actually
are
Hispanic.
you?
I am Hispanic. I'm
You
just.
said last time.
I don't know Spanish. I'll mow your lawn very well
You're
with
semi-Hispanic.
alcohol in my
Oh,
hand.
That
God.
defines Hispanic people.
Okay. Now for the recap.
I might not be able to jump, which is not.
Everyone can jump.
I'm bad at climbing. Can't climb walls.
Okay. Okay.
What are you, Spider-Man?
Alright. So the last time we left off, you all almost died in the sewers after you were sent on the task of figuring out why the canals were all fucked up. You met a kid, you adopted the kid, and then you almost killed the kid. And now the party has been separated again after Varis, Triton, and Faye encountered somebody from the guild, and Varis freaked out and dipped. Meanwhile, Mikhail and Anemone stayed inside of the guild, not knowing what was happening on the outside, and just chilling after some revelations were found out. So we're gonna start with Mikhail and Anemone before we switch over to everyone that's topside currently. So as like it gets a little later and some of the people that are currently in the guild start to like wander off, whether they're leaving to go on missions or just calling it a night. You can tell it's starting to get late.
Alright, where do they usually keep all the spare supplies, like spare clothes and stuff?
So there's usually a spare like storage area towards the other hallway of the guild. And then there's
Alright.
where everyone keeps their stuff in their rooms.
I'm gonna look over my stuff and see what has and has not dried up by now.
I would say you're pretty dry, but you probably don't smell the best. Neither does Anemone.
I just kind of sigh and start walking over to that room.
She's gonna hop off the stool and, like, run after you.
I kind of, like, glance at her. How does she look?
It's, like, to the point where kids have that, like, little bursts of energy, but you can tell that they're tired and they're gonna tap out.
I'm gonna open the door and hold it open for her.
She's gonna look around and she's
And
gonna start messing with things.
I'm just gonna let her rummage around while I take off my cloak and most of my overclothes and prestidigitate all the grime off of them. What else can prestidigitation do? It cannot dry. I cannot dry my clothes, unfortunately.
Where it's so easy.
So I'm going
leave
to
the door open?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and squeeze as much of the water out as I can and then hang them up to dry before going over to the pile of spare clothes and fishing out, like, a comfortable tank top and pants. And then I kind of, like, glance over at the kid. And then fish out clothes that might fit her a little bit better. There.
She's gonna, like, look over at you and see the clothes and hold her arms out, ready to take them.
Leave your dirty stuff over there. We'll clean it on the way out.
And then she goes and she gets changed into her new clothes and she sets the dirty ones aside. But she leaves the scarf on.
And then I'm gonna grab all of our stuff and take her back to my room. Wherever it is.
And as you leave the room, you're going to, like, hear a familiar voice and a lot of laughing. Coming from the bar.
I'm gonna head back over.
And as you see the bar, you'll see somebody leaning on it rather than sitting on one of the stools, and you'll see, like, the green hair, the distinct green hair, as he's joking with the lady at the bar. It's Leo.
Mikhail is gonna kind of... His eyes kind of, like, light up a little bit, and instead of his usual, like, quiet, stony expression, he kind of looks a little bit younger, actually. As, like, he kind of, like, smiles a little bit and mutters under his breath, "Oh my god, can't be."
Meanwhile, Anemone is just, like, looking at you, looking at him, looking back at you.
I'm gonna walk over.
And so I said, if they couldn't hold my tab, then why should I even bother giving them my money in the first place? And then he's gonna notice you. Oh, Mikhail! And he's gonna pull you into, like, a side hug and, like, start to noogie you.
Ah! Hi, Lito.
Where have you been?
Still on that manhunt.
Yeah, how's it going? You look good.
Yeah. Kind of, Manhattan's on a bit of a pause right now. Kind of. He seems to, like, space out as he's talking. It genuinely looks like he had more that he was going to say, and then it just kind of petered out.
He's kind of gonna give you a look, and then he's gonna notice Anemone standing behind you. Oh, who's this?
Kind of gonna glance over at Anemone to gauge her reaction first.
She's unsure. She's kind of like holding on to, if you're still wearing your cloak, or she's kind of just holding on to you and hiding behind you.
That's, Anemone. She, may or may not have tried to pick my pockets first 10 minutes in Dragon God.
That's precious. How old are you, kid? Like what? 6? And he kind of squints a little bit, and then he just like looks up at Mikhail, like the slow, the slow kind of turn, look up, and then looking at Leto, she holds up both of her hands. Oh, 10. You're 10? God, kids are going faster.
It's nice to see you back. You're not around very often.
Ow. You know me, I'm always running around, busy. Can't stay in one place too long, otherwise they'd probably try to tie me down.
Yeah.
Have you talked with Claude since you got back?
Just talked briefly. Nothing too important. He seems happy.
He's gonna look you both over, and he's gonna kind of see Anemone. She's literally kind of falling asleep. You both should probably find like, head to bed or something, because you guys look like shit.
Do I really look that tired? And he kind of, like, wipes some of the makeup off of his face. And Leto can see, but Mikhail has not seen this in a while. He has the darkest circles under his eyes.
He's gonna make like a yikes face. Ah, you want the truth, or? Cause
Never mind.
looks like you got luggage.
It was good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I hope you're sticking around for a few. I'm gonna be staying until I got my next mission.
Alright. We'll talk later.
Alright. And he's gonna like mess with your hair. Also, take a bath.
Right. And Mikhail's going to go off to wherever his room is.
So you can pick whatever room you want.
Let's go with the smallest one.
And as you walk in, Anemone kind of like looks around, and then she sees the bed, and she runs over and jumps onto one of them, like, and flops onto
I'm gonna
it.
put all of our still wet and dirty clothes over elsewhere so that they can at least be dry. Worry about washing them later. And just kind of sit on the bed. This is the first time that Mikhail's like taken off his makeup since meeting the party. And it's still like some of it's still kind of on his face. He just kind of looks like a smudged up like ghost essentially.
She's gonna roll off of the bed and then look at Mikhail and then see that the makeup is still on there and kind of grabs one of the rags that is just laying around and go over and hold it up to him. And she's gonna point to her face and then like his face where he missed.
He's gonna kind of just try and wipe it off with his hand.
She's gonna hold out the rag again.
He's gonna sigh and take the rag begrudgingly.
And then she smiles.
Aren't you tired?
She's gonna nod.
Lay down. Go to bed.
And she kind of like looks between the empty bed and then the one that he's sitting on, and then kind of slowly scooches and sits on the one that he's sitting on.
I'll just accept it and lay down on one side. He is too tired.
And you know that thing that kids do when they're laying down with their parents where they kind of just lay on their parents' chest?
Oh.
She's gonna try to
Aw.
do that.
How adorable.
Mikhail is not used to this. He's got that weird expression on his face. It's like a mixture of like a, oh, get me out of here kind of situation. This is kind of uncomfortable. But he's just like sitting there in silence, just making a face.
Meanwhile, she falls asleep completely fine.
Dragons, forgive me. This is long.
Alright, and then we're gonna switch over to the rest of the party. So you all have just come
Oh
up.
no.
You all have just come up above the sewers. Faye is not with you. But you two just came up. The sun is relatively, like, it's about to set. The streets are calm, not a lot of people on them, and it looks like they've started to circulate the canals and people are trying to get them back in working order.
Ah, shit. This is really bad. Where the fuck did he run off to? And where's the kid? What's the fucking... Misha? Where... Oh my fucking god, what are we gonna do? They must have gotten washed into the same place that we did, I would imagine. I'm assuming they just up and left. But... Oh my god, this place is huge. Where are we gonna fucking find them?
Can Varis roll a perception check real quick?
Sure, yeah.
I just want to
A
see.
+8. Oh,
Okay.
25.
Okay, well, I'm alright, cool. I was gonna say, like, Triton's just standing, like, directly behind you, like, 2 feet away from you, and he's, just staring at you while you're, like, freaking out, trying to, like, looking every direction, trying to figure out where Mikhail and the kid went. Need some help there, buddy?
Triton, I don't know what to do.
He's gonna put a hand on your shoulders, like, hey, I understand, but we'll find them, right? Right, Nysiphaeia? Wait, where'd you go?
Everyone's up and disappearing on us. I'm gonna hope, with all hope, that they found an inn here or something and decided to stay. And hopefully, if we go and look around, whichever one is closest, we'll find them there. And I won't have to stress out about the fact that most of us are gone.
All right.
So yeah, he's gonna go look around for an inn.
Okay.
Hold on, Varis.
Mm.
Let me tell you this. We got hit by the same wave in the sewer.
Yes, I'm assuming that they left the same way that we left and
They
got back up
probably ended
here
up
and then
the
went
same
somewhere
place we
else.
ended up, right?
That's true.
Can
What's your
could I
point?
could I I'm trying to think because I know that I'm probably gonna have to do some type of role for this. Could I do like a I don't know if it should be like an insight or a history check, but I kind of want Triton to go into detective mode for a sec and just kind of like retrace the steps and try to figure out why there was a person hanging out by themselves in the sewer.
Well, you can do that.
Right, because you.
Be warned, because they
That's
are.
right. You don't know about the door. Varis never told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you absolutely can do that. Just I'm going to warn you both that now they're.
You could also ask him now that they actually have time. You could just ask Varis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was okay. So I was just curious because like retracing the steps because I'm pretty sure last session I mentioned that like Triton was questioning like while Varys was running away, it was questioning Nysiphaeia why there was just one person hanging out like in front of the wall, or that might have been a side discussion, but I wouldn't know. So I mean, I could just do a roll real quick and then ask just a history just to see if he remembers.
Sure, yeah.
That's a whopping 9.
I guess not.
No.
Damn. All right. Well,
You were going to ask me about something?
yeah, but I kind of forgot.
Ah, right. Well,
It did have something to do with the sewer.
right. I didn't have time to explain it to you. I made a very big mistake back there. That person was not alone. The base camp of the Thieves Guild is down there. That's what I found. There was a door. The rest of them are in there. That is why I had to leave. If they found me, I was dead on the spot. I can't kill all of them.
Hang on there, man. First of all, there was only one person hunched up against the wall, and second of all, there was no door. There was only a gate.
No, there was a door.
Are you
There
sure?
was a door. You didn't see it. There was a door. You missed it. Down the alleyway, there was a door.
Where was the door?
Down the alleyway.
Yeah, but like
missed it.
where specifically?
At the end. The point is, there's more of them in there. I'm thanking the heavens that they did not hear the commotion when I was trying to kill one of their own. The only problem is that they got away, and they know my face, and they know that it's me who killed several of their guild members here in Drakengard. And they're going to come back because they're still alive, and they're going to tell everyone, and then I am dead.
Hang on a minute, man. Why don't we try to disguise you? We could potentially disguise you from these people. I don't think they. Did they know your face?
I know my face now. That one does at least, and they're going to relay that information to everyone else.
Hang on. There's only one person who knows your face. We can't find them right now, but the rest of them doesn't know your face. And if we disguise you and hide your face, they won't know who you are.
That's true, and that will work for a time until the other person gets back and blows my cover. But it'll work for now. That's fine. I'm sure I don't need a disguise. If I just cover my face with my hood, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Maybe these people know what happened to Mikhail and the kid. Oh, I hope not captured or something.
Ugh, but how would they? They were all inside. Unless...
True. Well, you said there were more than one person, but like there was only one person hanging out in the sewer, right? Down the alleyway.
Yeah, and they said they didn't see them, but they would have no reason to tell the truth. Maybe they did. I don't know. Why would they lie?
I mean, we tried to. I tried to communicate, but you were so adamant on attacking.
I look. I saw red.
Tell you what, if we see this person, let's try to be a little diplomatic, maybe.
There's no
Again, you kind
diplomacy
of threaten
now.
a life, so it's probably a little too late for that.
Within my reason, and yes, it is a bit late for that, unfortunately.
I understand where you come from based off the story you told me. I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same too. But at the same time, you know,
Triton, this is what I'm puzzled about. The only other explanation for why they are not here is if they somehow wound up in there, in the Thieves'
Yeah.
Guild.
that's going to be
headquarters.
quite a dilemma. I'll tell you that.
You do make a fair point. They would not recognize me. They don't know me yet. The only time that I could go in there without a hitch is right now, before that other person gets back and remedies their wounds. Ugh, I guess it wouldn't hurt to check. What are they going to do when some random person just waltzes in? They know people don't just do that. Most people who go down to the sewers would probably just walk past, especially since it was guarded. What would they think when I just waltz in there?
What
Oh
if
my
you intended
god.
to be a part of the guild?
I could not pass that off. Could I? Ugh.
Do they
There's no use if I
hate
don't. There's no
prisoners?
use if I don't try. With these boots, I'm fast enough to leave if I really had to. The kid's life is on the line. I have to go back.
Yeah, that's true. And who knows what they're doing to Mikhail if they even have him. We don't know for certain either. We don't even know that they're down there. But I mean, it's a start, right?
but if they did get snatched for some unknown reason, they caught them and they brought them in for some reason. They thought he was suspicious. He looks fucking suspicious. I mean, have you seen him?
Yeah, the guy looks very tired.
That means both of them are in danger, and there's no time for me to go and rest in an inn for a day. Shit, I need to go back.
Wait, I have a question for you though.
Yes.
Does the Thieves Guild do they hold people for ransom? What reason would they have to keep them?
Money.
Other than the fact that they discovered their hideout, I guess.
Money, information, anything. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I don't really know much about these people. I'm not sure, but I know that they're, well protected, I guess. And that you seem to hate them very, very much.
For good reason.
I understand that.
I have to go back. Join me if you wish.
Oh?
I know that you have very little incentive to stay with the rest of us. You've done your job already, haven't you? You've delivered your parcel. You have no reason to be coming with us anymore. But if you wish to come with me, then...
You don't seem to understand. You're my friend. I'll help you out. You're very much so my friend. I mean, you may not see it the way I do, but you're my friend. And of course I'll help you out.
That's true, but this is dangerous, and I would be
Mikhail?
doing you a disservice as a friend to deny that. If you do not wish to come with me, then that is up to you.
I'll come with you. I'll help you out. And I'm also doing this for Mikhail. I may not trust him as much, but...
That's fair. You're a big man. You're tough. You've survived worse.
And the kid, too. I'm not letting that kid die to some, thieves. Or worse.
That's fair. Right, come on, let's go.
All right.
So...
Right behind you.
As you try to go back into the sewers, you can hear the clicking and activating of them switching out the water as more water seems to rush through, and you see it coming before you but as you look down into the sewers.
Ugh, fuck. So yeah, the whole thing's flooded now?
Yeah, they're trying to fix all the backed up water and everything that's been backed up from the last couple of days.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that, no, go down there?
Yeah, no, go down there.
It's time gated. God damn it. Alright, guess we'll save it for tomorrow then.
No, hang on. Well, what direction is the water flowing?
It's coming
Towards or away from the Thieves Guild door?
It's coming the same direction that you guys washed up from. So you'd be swimming against.
So I would be swimming against the current. Fuck.
Yes.
Ah, shit. Fucking diabolical. They're stuck in there. No, it was too late.
Way there?
I suppose we could go back to where we came in and go with the flow of the currents, but I feel like I've run out of oxygen. Besides, I was thrown into this alley incidentally. I'd let the current take me. If it takes me in another direction, I could drown. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah, you might be right.
Fuck. No.
I don't really see any other options unless there's another entrance that we can go through.
Right, yeah. I don't have magic. I couldn't just teleport in.
I'm not very skilled with magic at the moment, but I mean, we could always dig.
Yeah, you don't have some teleportation spell, but at the point where we're going to be digging, it would take forever. It might as well just be better to just find an inn and sleep for the night. And just hope that they left them alive.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we don't really have any options at the moment.
Hands are tied. Let's go look for an inn and hope that my first hunch was correct.
Alright.
Hope Nysiphaeia's alright.
She can swim. She'll be fine.
Probably fishing, I guess.
After a little bit of walking, you guys are able to find an inn. The sun is pretty much gone at this point, but you can hear, like, the inn is still busy. A lot of people are getting off of work, guard duty.
Right, come on.
I forget that Triton's a big boy. He's a really big boy, and he probably has a hard time squeezing through doorways.
It's a double door, you're fine.
So I guess
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh, it's a double. Perfect. Awesome. Great.
Plop himself down on a bar stool. Hi, I could use a room.
So the lady's gonna walk over to you, and she's gonna set whatever she was doing to the side and look at you both. Alright, how many rooms? At the moment, we only have 2 open.
Ah, how convenient. There's 2 of us. Perfect. What do I owe you?
Well, the big room, unfortunately, is only a 1 bed, and it costs more, and then the second room is a 4 bed. And that one's, I would say, 10 GP per person.
Whichever has enough beds for the both of us is fine. You said 10 GP for each of us?
Yeah.
So 20 total? Triton, don't worry, I'll foot this one. Plops 20 GP on the table.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
She would take it and give you both a key. Alright. Have a good night. And she's gonna get back to work.
Thank you, you too. Right, well, we reconvene in the morning. Hopefully when we get back, the water has stopped flowing. We can go down there and check.
Yeah.
Hopefully by then the other person hasn't gotten back there. I have no fucking idea where they could possibly be. Ran off before I could catch them.
It's gonna be a very hard time sleeping, I guess.
You're telling me. Well, yeah.
Question though.
Anytime.
Question before we sleep. How big is the bed?
They're a normal twin-sized bed.
There's only one bed!
There's only one bed.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
No.
So if
There's
it's normal
multiple.
size-
There's several. There's like 4.
Nope, only one.
Triton throws the others out the window. Oh,
Yeah.
gee, what happened? All the beds are gone.
What you could do,
Amazing.
though,
I'll sleep on the floor.
you
Good
could
night.
push
Yeah.
2 beds
So I was gonna
together.
say like since like the beds are like kind of too small for him, he's just gonna like scooch it to the side and he's just gonna lay on the floor and sleep there.
Just push
Yeah,
2
so
beds together.
you're a good
There's
guy.
4 of
I
them.
love you. I appreciate you. I'm not cuddling with you.
They're all too small for him. Even pushed together, they're all too small. He's going to sit on the floor, or he's
Okay.
gonna sleep on the floor.
All right.
You don't get a bed unless you earn it!
Exactly.
Then we're gonna cut back over to the Thieves Guild as it gets to morning. Now, most of the people at this point are gone. A lot of people take early missions around here. But Mikhail, when you wake up,
Yeah.
Anemone is not in the room.
What?
She's not in the room.
Oh, son of a bitch! I'm immediately like dashing out and like I grab like maybe my cloak and my basic inventory on the way. As I'm like running around looking for her.
You're gonna see Adam as you run past him. What? Where the hells are you going?
Child's missing.
Honestly, are you panicking over that?
When we first met, she tried to steal my wand. I have far more dangerous things in my pockets than you do, Adam.
Then have you checked your pockets? Do you think that she even took anything else?
He's gonna run back to his room and immediately start checking his pockets.
Nothing seems to be missing.
Where the hell did she go?
And then
I guess I'll go wash my clothes then.
we're gonna cut back to the inn. As Varis and Triton wake up for the morning.
Oh. Oh.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. Amazing. We should
I
get out
brought
of here as
you-
soon as we can.
I brought you a bread roll.
Oh, thank you.
He's gonna hand it over like the Hulk did with the taco scene in Endgame.
And it
I'll
takes
give you
like a
taco
big
and
bite out of it and starts
sometimes.
heading towards the door. Come on, let's go.
Crunch.
Ruben, let's go. No time to waste. We have to check the sewer.
And as you head out, obviously it isn't as busy as it was last night. There's still a few people, but otherwise, looks pretty dead.
Right, let's go. Back the way we came.
Alright. And then, as you're
Thank you for
heading-
this roll, by the way. This is amazing.
You are welcome. I got it from the cafeteria downstairs, of the inn.
Fortunately, this is good. I was going to be hangry if I had to go out without food.
No, right? It's got the right amount of butter.
So, the streets are pretty, like, calm. Not a lot of people walking around early morning. And as you're heading back towards the manhole, you're going to hear something coming from the market. Specifically, a child's scream followed by a loud man yelling. The market isn't too far. It's
I
just
hear what? Hang on.
a a
Oh,
child.
I hear a noise coming from the market. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, a child's scream followed by like loud yelling from a guy.
No, it couldn't be. Oh well, fuck! I have to check now. Yeah, he's gonna start running.
Okay.
Yeah, I start following too. Do I hear it? I hear it as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's-
I'm
We.
here right next to me.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just down the ways. I just gotta get it to again. But as you approach, you'll see a very angry looking shopkeeper, and then you'll see the kid, Anemone, but she's on the ground and she looks like she may have gotten fucking hit a couple times.
Oh shit. Varis is gonna click his heels together and activate his boots of speed and immediately just zoom and try and pick them up and get them out of the way.
Triton's clenching his fists and he's walking menacingly towards the man.
Babe, it's your turn.
Yeah, gonna like bring Misha like over here.
This child tried stealing, and then he'll like grab Anemone.
Oh no! Varis brought Anemone over here. Hell nah. He would have brought them fucking away. If you try walking towards him, he's holding his fucking short sword out at you. Step away from the kid.
If I may, if I may possibly be up
There's
in
a
this guy's
thief.
fucking face.
I'm not letting you lay a fucking hand on them. I will.
She stole property. She
That's
currently has it.
Right.
What
Okay,
did you
let's
do
settle this then.
to the kid?
Misha. What do you have?
She's gonna be like, she's in some oversized clothes, like way in better condition than the ones that you saw her in previously. But she's gonna be holding something like in her hands and using her arms to solidify the hold as she kind of like looks up at Varis and takes a step back. Like she's not gonna give it up,
You want that?
and she's
You
gonna
want that,
nod.
Misha? Okay. Good sir, how much are those?
And
How much do those cost?
That's a good question. 'Cause I'm just a fucking rude ass
Too
guard.
expensive for you, obviously.
Too expensive for the lot of you.
Yeah, just make him
Um,
prejudice against poor people.
Classism. Gotta love it.
Yep.
say
classes.
Does this? Okay, so can I do a
It
thing real quick?
ranges. Oh, what?
I was just gonna ask if I could attempt to intimidate this guy.
Yeah! I want to see an intimidation.
My intimidation is a -1.
I don't care.
All right. Let's see. Please be high. It's a 9.
Damn.
He's gonna look at you. Please. 500 GP for the wand.
Body so kill.
500.
Let me ask you something real quick. What did you do to the kid?
Merely stop them from running away with property. Now,
What?
obviously, that one is much more expensive for the lot of you, by the looks of it.
What specifically?
Okay,
did
well,
you-
yeah, you're
the
right.
kid-
That's a bit outside my pay grade. Surely we can come to a compromise here. Misha, I cannot afford this wand. We can find you another one. No. Hang on. He like shuffles around in his inventory for a minute. Do I have any writing utensils?
Do I have a stick?
While you're figuring that out, does she have any visible injuries
Oh yeah.
that I should be aware of?
Yeah, she maybe looked like she got punched or kicked. She's got some bruises now.
All right. I'm gonna look this pompous ass dead in the fucking eyes, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna lay a hand on him, actually. I'm gonna lay a hand on his shoulders. You apologize right now for hurting the kid.
He's gonna look at you. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Get that filthy hand off of me.
Sir, he has a point. You went a bit harsh. You could have grabbed them. You could have just stopped them. Give them a good reprimand. You did not need to beat them. It was
Triton's
well
going to
outside of
crack
your
his
reason. You
neck.
do not know this child.
Triton's gonna give his neck a good cracking, and then he's gonna
And-
crack his knuckles on his offhand, and he's going to retract for a punch.
What stat block I'm using, because it's been a while since I used him.
Oh god.
Can I roll initiative, please? I want to put this guy on the fucking ground.
Meanwhile, Varis is going to turn to Misha. I'm going to have to take this wand back. I can't afford this, but I'll find you a cheaper one, I promise.
Roll
Okay.
me perception,
You know what? Just to
actually, as you turn around to look at Misha.
What? Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, my passive is 18. Does that mean anything?
No.
All right. Got an 18.
So you're able to just see as she kind of like goes around you and runs off towards the direction of the sewer. she's booking it.
Wait. No, come back. He's gonna sprint after. There's no way this kid outruns me. My boots of speed are on.
And Triton, you threw a punch, correct?
I throw a punch at this guy. Just keep in mind, I'm not doing this to aid in the thievery. I'm doing this because he abused a child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Varis turns tail and runs after him, gives chase.
Since you threw the punch, go ahead and roll roll
Great.
to see if you hit.
You guys are going down into
Let
the
me see
sewer.
if I remember how to do that. It's actions and then hit DC. Got it.
Hey, babe.
Yeah,
Should I just say the name of the stat block I'm using?
sure. But I'm gonna be breaking it up soon.
Aki.
Great. Perfect. I'm throwing punches at a fucking turtle. Great.
Yeah.
No. I'm pretty
It's a
sure
12.
Noah
Is it 12?
remembers. Yes, no, actually, it misses.
And this is great.
So-
So awesome.
As you start to fight, a guard runs up and he's like, "What's going on here? Stop this now!" As he's like all like looking at the situation and just seeing two grown men like mad at each other. Disperse immediately.
What was that word?
Disperse.
Yeah, you kind of.
Disperse.
Yeah.
All right. Since I whiffed and I didn't actually hurt the guy, I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at him and look at the guards, and then I'm like, "I'll be back for you." And then I try to walk away.
Alright.
I'd like to see you try.
Getting testy.
Alright, so I assume you're gonna try to follow them into the sewers.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I even noticed where they were running. I was just dead focused on this guy.
I'm gonna say that you saw them
let's
jump
see.
down into the sewers.
Okay. So yeah, I'll head.
Okay.
I'll follow them.
And I need...
Yeah, Varis like muttering under his breath as he's fucking going. God damn it! No, of course we're in Dragon Guard. Why wouldn't the little shit learn to steal?
And... Let's see, where is she? There she is. You're going to end up in the same area and you're going to see her duck behind in the alleyway again and run into the alleyway. As like there's somebody standing outside that you did not see last time. This is a different person and he kind of just looks like, oh, what the fuck? Oh. Okay.
No.
And then
Hi, you
goes
saw
back.
that kid run past, right?
What's it to you? Huh? And he kind of crosses his arm and tries to act cool.
They stole something that belongs to someone else. I'm trying to rectify the situation, or I was trying. They ran off. I'm trying to have a sit down with them and try and get the whole thing figured out, but they ran off. I know them, they know me, and well, the sewers are no place for a child. They should not be here.
Hate to break it to you guys, but I can't exactly let you follow her.
And why did you let them in, huh? Why did you let the kid run past?
He's
You know it isn't safe down here.
He's kind of gonna shrug and lean against the wall. Look, I don't want you guys to get in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. But I suggest you run off now.
What could cause you to get in trouble? You're just hanging out in the sewer.
Yeah, you're just a guy. Who's your boss? Who's your superior? What's your business here?
He's kind of gonna smile. Oh, if you knew all that, you would not be talking to me right now.
What does that mean?
You'd be surprised.
He's gonna kind of be like,
Listen.
alright. And, you're going to see the same guild sigil right there on his hip, attached to his belt. And he's gonna gesture to it. You wanna rethink that?
Thieves Guild, right. Listen, that's fine. I know you guys are all tough. I know your business. Tell you what, I won't be long. I go in. I take the kid out of here, away from you lot, bad influences, the lot of you, and we go about our merry way, in and out. Quick little 5-minute in out, easy. Won't be long. Promise. I won't look. I won't touch anything. Don't look a single one of you in the eye.
Roll.
Triton's going to lean in close to Okay.
Roll what?
Yeah, while you do that.
Wait. Roll what?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Got it. My charisma is negative.
You want to give him the help action?
How do I do that?
You just say that you're.
just say you help.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah. I'll help with that. I was like, yeah,
It gives
what he
somebody
said.
advantage.
Whew, okay, 16.
He's kind of gonna as he's holding his tough guy exterior, he kind of falters for a minute, and and he sighs. All right, come on. And he opens
Score. All right.
the little passage and heads in and looks around. Fuck, where did she go?
Varis's hands are very sweaty at this point.
You'll be alright, man. I'm right here with you.
Can I say that this was enough time for me to have washed my clothes, my original clothes?
Yep. And as you're doing that, Anemone bursts into the room, panting, shaking,
Jesus.
and very much injured.
What happened to you?
And then she's gonna hold out what she stole, and it's a wand. And then you're gonna hear her say the first thing that she's ever said to the lot of you. And it's gonna be a very quiet, sorry. And she's gonna hold it up to you.
Mikhail kind of stares at the wand in shock. You stole this?
And she's gonna nod.
And that's how this happened?
She's gonna nod again.
Alright, sit down.
She goes over to the bed and she sits down, and then you're gonna hear bickering coming from the hallway as Adam actually stops Leto and the other two.
This is some place you guys have. Very lavish for a sewer.
excuse us for a moment as this elf, high elf guy pulls the person that let you in to the side, and he starts bickering with him. What? Who are these people? And Leto's like,
Leans up against the wall.
they're looking for the kid. Like, what do you mean they're looking for the kid? Just get them out. If Claude finds out, your ass is thoroughly fucked.
That's the trouble they were talking about. This is the superior. Whatever, who cares? It's not on my ass.
And then
Are you saying this out loud?
Like, yeah, like both, like
Talking
to himself.
Who are you talking to?
I thought I was a schizophrenic.
Oh, you know, myself, because who else is going to talk to me?
I mean, I'm right here. I'm right here, mate.
And then you're gonna see Adam step away, and he's like, listen, if you get into hot shit, I'm not involved. You can deal with this. Fucking seaweed boy. And
Hey, he's fine. I made a promise. In and out. I won't be long.
Shut up!
Alright, come on.
Hello, dear.
He gestures for the two to follow him down.
Mikhail's going to try and test out a cantrip with the wand.
Man, you were right. You did get chewed out.
It's fucking... Adam's full of shit. What cantrip did you want to try on the wand?
Listen, normally I would say, oh, like one of the harmless ones, but wouldn't it be super funny if I fucking did a thunderclap right now?
That would not be very funny.
That would have me rolling on the floor hysterically.
I mean, you guys are thieves. You guys like money. What do you say about a late bribe for me giving you all this trouble? 10 GP sound good to you? Hmm?
And Leto's kind of gonna look over at you, like, no amount of money is
Token of my apology.
from this entire mess. And he's gonna knock on Mikhail's door.
Mikhail was just about to fire off like a loud ass thunderclap, and the knock at the door like stops it, and his wand like fizzles out for a moment. He's fully dressed in his old garb at this point, because I'm assuming that like he got the chance to like wash and dry and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he is gonna go over and open the door.
And you're
What
gonna
is it?
See Leto. So there's some people looking for that kid. And he's gonna point to the people next to him.
Oh my
Fuck,
god,
I know
it's
that
Mikhail!
voice. Mikhail? What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh my god, what are they doing to you? What are you
Mikhail
here?
didn't get a chance to put on his makeup, so you guys can see his eyebrows shoot straight up as he like all the what little color is in his face like drains.
Oh my god, you look great. You look like you got some sleep.
Mikhail, why are you here? And why are you not tied up, kidnapped, being interrogated? What's going on?
Where's the kid?
Yeah, where's Misha? I saw Misha run back here. I know you wanted to make sure that they were safe. Where are they?
Are you alright?
Mikhail kind of like glances over at Leto with like a terrified expression.
Leto's gonna mirror the expression, and he's like, oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. Oh. But you two would see an anemone peek out from the doorway, but then immediately hide behind Mikhail.
Oh my god,
Oh
you're
my god,
alright.
Misha. Oh, you gave me a fucking heart attack. We need to leave. You too, Mikhail. We are getting the fuck out of here. We should not be here. This is very bad.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's go.
Mikhail's going to close the door in front of everyone's faces.
Hang on, man. What are you doing?
And immediately go over and like get some of his stuff together.
Leto's gonna look at the other two. So, You. I'm assuming you guys know.
I know
each
your
other.
Yes, I know your
Well, yeah.
patience. I know your patience is running thin, but please, Mikhail's just a little bit stubborn sometimes. He'll come with me. I promise. I'll be out of your hair.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
you
no
guys-
worries, man.
You guys know him. Oh. Leto kind of is just like.
Oh, believe me, I know him.
Ugh.
Fucking weirdo he is. Sleeps in trees and shit.
Roll insight
Thinks he's all that.
if you'd like.
Sure, yeah. I'll do insight. 12.
If I can help in that as well, because I'm just over here agreeing, nodding.
Alright, advantage.
Alright. Alright, that's a 19 instead.
You can tell that he's hiding something about this situation specifically. He has held no aggression towards Mikhail nor the kid at all. Like, he thinks of them as people that he would treat if they were in the guild.
Something fucking weird is going on here. I need you to fucking explain it to me. Why do you have Mikhail, this random person, just in here, just mucking about, chilling? And Misha, why did you let Misha just run past? It's like you knew them. What's going on? There's something that you are not telling me. It's very apparent.
I think it's
Um,
time
Then
that
you'd have any
you
reason to
left.
tell me.
You both need to leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do something that I'm not gonna regret it, but
I'm not leaving without Mikhail, and I'm certainly not leaving without the fucking kid.
Can I, cast invisibility at, second level on myself and Misha?
sure.
Now, how are you gonna get that door open?
I'm just gonna let it, like, I'm gonna undo the handle, and have us, like, lean off to the side.
And as that, as you say that you aren't going to leave without, Mikhail or the kid, Leto is going to throw a punch. And he's
Okay, this is happening.
right at your face.
I thought we were trying to avoid this.
Does a 25
That was the plan!
Does a 25 hit?
25 to hit, that hits. Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna fucking, like, immediately throw a punch. I warned you! And that's gonna be...
Alright, what's the damage?
If it would roll it for me. Slash roll 1d8. So that's 9. You take 9
9 damage? Ouch! This guy's a fucking monk.
Now, you want to keep fighting?
Unarmed strike would do like... As a matter of fact, I don't. He's gonna click his heels together and burst into the door.
We invisible.
Yeah, he opens it and just sees nobody.
Hang on, where'd they go?
No. He's gonna scan the whole fucking room.
I'm going to try and slip out with, Misha while he's doing that.
Do I hear footsteps?
It depends if I rolled stealthily enough.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have to roll Misha's separate.
But what about Misha?
Yeah, I have to roll hers separate.
But I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, but she rolled a 7.
Fuck!
So, like, she kind of trips over the chest a little bit. as she like tries to
Wood creaking,
follow.
that's not mine.
As
Mages.
this is going on, you'll
Disability.
hear
Mikhail, why the fuck are
loud-
you hiding from me?
Now
Now is not the
loud
time for you to
footsteps.
be doing shit like this.
Lito, what's going on around here?
He's gonna go towards the noise where I heard the trip and start feeling along the ground.
Lito's gonna kind of look around, like gesturing to the two people and the fact that there's nobody else in the room where Mikhail should be, and the kid is also gone. I don't know anymore. Honestly, I don't even know where Mikhail went.
Misha,
Well-
I know you're here. Take my hand, take my hand, take my hand, take my hand, take my hand.
While this is happening, all of this is happening, Triton's gonna hold out his hand for and he's gonna say, "Hello there. The name's Triton Ward."
Claude is going to just step in the room, pushing anyone away in his path.
All right.
And
not
will
very
then-
diplomatic, people.
Grab Varis' shoulder. What are you doing here, boy?
Looking for something.
Oh, really? Now, would you want to tell me what that is?
I'll be out of your hair. Just give me a minute.
No. You see, you're gonna tell me now. I don't really have a patience when it comes to bullshit.
Okay, what do you want to know? I'm a
What are you
talkative
doing
guy.
here?
Indulge me. I'm looking for a kid. Misha came in here. Dangerous place. They shouldn't be here. Should not be among thieves, as however young they are. It's bad. They could get hurt or worse. Not good for them to be here. I'm just looking out for them.
So if you know that, why are you here?
If I may,
Because I'm willing to risk my life and limb to make sure that kid's okay.
Commendable.
sir, we also came here looking for a man named Mikhail, and it seems that we found him. But it seems that he's gone missing.
Motherfucker went invisible because he does not know how to deal with situations like these head on. He runs away like the coward that he is.
Mikhail's gonna stop in his tracks.
Hang on a
And-
minute, that's a little uncalled for.
He's gonna step right over you. I dare you to say that again.
What's it to you? Do you know him?
Get right into his face. You talk about one of my own like that, I'll kick your ass.
What do you? No. The vision. The illusion. It was him in that light that I saw him standing over those bodies. I know it was him. I saw that shadow, the shadow over his eyes. No.
If you don't come out straight, I'll kick your ass, boy.
He's not even paying attention to you. I've been had. He's been playing me like a fucking fool from the start. No wonder he's running away. He knew this would happen.
I'll give you 5 seconds.
Varis, I need you to calm down, buddy.
5. 4.
It was a pleasure meeting you. But I'll be taking my
You'll
leave now. He
grab
clicks
your
his
arm.
heels and tries to run away.
He immediately grabs your arm right before you even do anything. He's a big boy. He's not about shit.
I should have advantage. The boots give me advantage against opportunity attacks.
It's not exactly an attack.
I'll let it happen for the sake of good RP.
Just grab
He
him.
gets grabbed.
Did I say you can go?
No, you didn't. I would like to leave now. I will do you no wrong, I promise. Let me go, please.
Sir,
Are you so scared?
I suggest you drop my friend right now.
I have good reason to be scared. I know what you are. I know who you are. I know what this group is. And I know that if I want to keep my limbs intact, I should be gone.
No, 1 second, you. Does the little boy want something else? Does the little wee bald man dare
I'm
say
sorry,
something
Dad,
for
but
me to do something?
I'm not very little, but I'll tell you this. I'll say this politely. Please, drop my friend right now,
Or what?
or I'll deck you in the face right here, right now.
Triton, you will not. Triton, you will not.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, Varis. Let me handle this.
No, I am not. I am
Hey,
not letting you handle this, not this time.
Triton, just tell me exactly. Are you standing near anyone?
I'm standing. I want to say that I'm like,
Is
How
Lido
to him?
nearby you?
huh?
Is Lido nearby you?
I wouldn't know
Yeah.
because I'm blind and I can't see.
Yeah, Lido
Oh,
is.
Okay.
Lido is?
Yeah.
Alright, let me just pull something up. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to take that back.
Triton, take it back. We can both
Triton's
leave.
gonna look at him. He's gonna look at you.
This is not a fight you want to pick. This is my business, not yours. They have no qualms with you. You can leave
Yes.
alive.
Varis, you're my friend.
Well,
I'm here for you, buddy.
Triton,
Came
this
here
is
for
not
you.
worth it.
I came here for you. I came here for Mikhail. I came here for the kid. I'm not
Triton,
giving up.
we will both
I'm
die.
standing my ground right now. Let
1.
my friend go.
Claude will
Triton,
backhand
no.
you in the fucking face now. And we're rolling initiative. Because you did not
Great.
fucking listen.
Great. This is exactly what I wanted.
And, let's see.
As the
For
player,
shits and giggles.
I'm fully blaming Mikhail for this. As
Since
the
this is-
player.
20.
I,
Not natural.
Yeah.
For shits and giggles, since he's starting this off with
Slutty 20.
a smack to the
have
face.
a
It's a 29 hit.
29?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think it
May,
does.
what
Because
did
this
you
Yeah.
is starting off with a smack.
For my
So wait,
initiative?
if
Yeah.
Claude has Varis, then who's hitting Triton?
My initiative is a 20.
Oh, Triton came up. Claude has 2 arms.
Oh, right, duh.
But
He's only grabbing Varis in one arm.
yeah, and I don't think really anyone in the party is strong enough to leave a single hand. He will let go of Varis, though, because this is much more fun.
How much damage?
No, I need to know everyone's initiative rolls first.
We need to know first.
Oh, my initiative was a 20.
A natural or unnatural?
Like a nat 20 or...
No, it was a 17 plus a 3.
Got it.
Who has the higher dex?
No, what? Noah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a 19.
Noah has the higher dex.
I have higher dex for sure, yeah.
Alright, babe. What's Claude's initiative?
Ah!
20.
Huh?
20.
Dirty 20? Alright. What's Noah's dex? What's Varis'
So
dex?
my dex is a plus. My
Plus
dexterity is
what?
16. Plus 3.
Oh, then you lose.
Oh, damn.
You get nothing! You
You
lose!
lose! Good day to you, sir!
And you're gonna...
This is all falling apart.
As this is all falling apart, you're gonna hear Lido groan, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, we're doing this now." And yeah, he's gonna. Meanwhile,
I was
Adam
planning
just
on humbling Maei with a different character, but I mean, this works too.
nah.
You'll never
I need
humble
math.
me.
Mr. Greener Man by the front of the door, are you willing to accept my bribe now?
You're fighting my boss, dude. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to live.
Don't worry.
It's like
Not
that
if you
episode of
don't win anything.
SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs or like a Krabby Patty's dragging him back into the kitchen. He's like, "No, I want to live."
No! I want to live! No!
So, as the shit
Oh
starts.
man, if only someone would do something to stop this.
Yeah. The tugging gets more urgent, by the way, as like she's panicking now.
Ah!
But Leto's gonna like kind of stand in the doorway, and he's gonna look at Claude. Sir, orders?
I'm back. I'll take care of this one myself.
Mikhail, you could intervene.
Alright, and
Not yet. We're in initiative.
Leto's gonna step
Okay.
Yeah,
next
I
to
wished.
Adam.
I'm just hoping I can get a few good hits in this guy.
What did everyone else roll again? Because I don't see them.
Uh,
I don't know.
it's
Can y'all see
Claude's
y'all
turn.
stuff?
I have a 20, yeah.
I can only see Claude and Leto's.
Yeah.
But let me reload.
It is Claude's
Just-
turn.
Okay. Well, Triton.
Yeah, let me reload as well.
29 does not
Yeah.
hit, correct? I mean,
It does.
29 does hit. Does hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I can
Hold
still
on,
only
let me
see 2, yeah.
Get some. Yeah, because it's gonna end after the first hit.
I hope he has cushions on his fists.
Well, quite the opposite depending on what hand he's holding Varis with.
Oh no, he let go and he's using the claw.
Oh!
Awesome. I guess I'm
Like,
dead,
to
guys.
leave!
Oh, that's max damage on
It
the
should
claw
have
gauntlet.
been me!
Alright. Now I gotta roll this other big boy damage because he hurts like a bitch.
Is it really too late to apologize?
Yeah.
Is it too
Yes!
late now to say
All right.
sorry?
8
No,
plus
I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't worry.
41 plus.
Huh?
You come into my house.
Right,
you
and
let
how
them-
much health do you have?
51. Why?
Triton, you take 55 points of damage.
Ah, cool. Awesome. That's like 4 points over my health. That's great.
You're not dead.
You're just
It
down.
just you're knocked out.
All right, cool.
And then Claude will turn to Varis, get you to fend up, and let him know who knocked him the fuck out. And he'll walk out.
You cocky son of a bitch.
And as he's walking, Mikhail,
Mikhail's gonna uncloak himself but leave Misha invisible.
show your friends some nice company. And he'll keep walking.
Can I roll insight on that?
What's the guy's name? Claude?
Yeah.
Spelled with a K?
No.
See.
Spelled C-L-A-U-D-D-E.
Claudd.
Can I roll insight on what Claude just said?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nat 20. What did he mean by this?
He knows that you know them. Deal with them how you see fit. If you think they don't deserve punishment right now, cool. If you think that, and also, he doesn't really care if they live or die. If you want to leave, go ahead. Continue what you're doing. They're not really a problem to him. That's the gist of what you get.
Mikhail's gonna leave Anemone in her spot and walk over into the doorway. And he's gonna close his eyes. And rub the bridge of his nose as he looks down at Triton's unconscious body. And he's gonna take out a potion of healing. First one that he's actually used this campaign. And you heal for 10.
Nice.
Cool.
I think that's
Max.
actually the max,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is max.
That's why.
Awesome.
Why are you both here?
Came here for you and the kid. Ah, my head hurts.
I would imagine.
Ah, who was that guy?
His
Mikhail.
boss.
Yeah, but like, what's his name though?
That's Claude.
All right, got a name to a face. He's going on my shit list. So
Mikhail's-
Triton's got 2 names on his hit list. He's got that fucking merchant that beat the shit out of the kid, and he's got Claude.
Jesus.
You and
If
me,
you
and me
guys...
both, Triton. I think I know where Misha got that stealing habit from.
I hope this was worth it to you. It sure as hell was not worth it to me.
I told you not to come with me! You should have listened!
Yeah, well, he was gonna do something worse to you.
At least it would have been me instead of you. This was my fight, not yours. Do not pin this on me. I gave you ample opportunity to stay.
Why exactly was it
I'm letting
your
you know.
fault?
I'm letting you know I'm here for you. As for you, Mikhail, I'm here for you too.
You shouldn't be. Neither of you should be. Varis, why are you even down here in the first place? What business do you have with the Thieves Guild?
I was looking for you and Misha, and I found Misha. They had stolen a wand from someone and ran off, and I followed them here. I assumed that after we had all gotten washed away, that you two had gone to an inn, but I was going to come down here and check to see if you got in here somehow, gotten kidnapped or something. Clearly that was not the case, considering what I know now. But the sewers were flooded, so I waited a day, and I came back. That was when I found Misha and followed them here. I wanted to make sure they were okay.
Varis, could you roll perception for me, please?
Yes. My roll is a 27.
Okay. As you're explaining the situation, you notice Mikhail kind of like tighten his grip on something, and then when you take a second glance, it's the wand that Misha stole. As he kind of like tries to hide it behind his leg a little bit.
Huh. Cute. It wasn't for her. It was for you. The kid really does care about you, huh?
Neither of you should be here.
Wait a minute.
You're right.
Oh,
I shouldn't be
hold on.
here.
I have like 2 questions for you. One, I didn't know the kid stole something. What was that about? Oh, that was why the merchant.
That was
Could
why
have
the
looked
merchant
at-
had hit them.
Oh, well, that's understandable, but like,
It's
shit.
just what happens when you get caught in Dragon Guard.
All right, that guy's on my shit list. And 2, Mikhail, these people seem very buddy with you. Why? What business? What business do you have here?
Didn't you hear the man who had his arm on my shoulder?
I was too
He's
focused
among
on
their
his
ranks.
fist.
He is one of them. The reason he is here, the reason he is seen as an equal is because he is one of them. He is in the
Hang
Thieves
on a-
Guild.
Hang on a minute. So Triton's gonna focus. He's gonna focus a little bit, and then he's gonna try and compile everything, because I swear to God, he's starting to have like I think he has some like
It's
brain
starting
damage.
to come together.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of brain damage from that punch, and it's slowly
Oh.
coming together. He's piecing it all together.
Doesn't get it,
And then
doesn't get it, gets it.
Yeah, he starts remembering. He's having flashbacks of memories, things that happened with Mikhail involved, And now he finds out that Mikhail is involved in, and he remembers that Varis told Triton about the whole fiasco, the reason why he hates the Thieves Guild in the first place. And then he realizes that you got the kid associated with the Thieves Guild. And he looks back at you. And he stands up. He's going to put a hand on your shoulder. Can we leave now?
I don't know if he's gonna let us leave. Clearly, we know too much. And him and I are very clearly not allies anymore.
I'm gonna step aside so that Triton can get out.
I want you to come with me, Mikhail.
Why?
I need you to come with me and bring the kid too.
Why?
We need to have a chat.
Mikhail doesn't seem to move from his spot. He also doesn't know where Anemone is right now, because Anemone's still
invisible.
That goes for like an hour.
Meanwhile, Leto's like behind Mikhail.
Triton, they're not letting me leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you out of here, Varis.
So, about letting you guys leave. And he looks like this has just gotten a whole lot more complicated. Mikhail, a second?
What'd you say?
Like, Leto's gonna put his hand on Mikhail's shoulder and be like, hey, can we step aside for a second? We can't let them leave.
Mikhail kind of nods quietly and just kind of like running his fingers through his hair, very visibly stressed out.
And while that's happening, she tries to dispel the invisibility herself and pops up in the doorway, looking at the two, trying...
Oh, Misha, come here. He holds out his arms.
She's gonna hug him.
I'm sorry, that guy was an asshole. I should have just let you steal the wand. It's fine. He sucked anyways. I don't even care anymore. Misha, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm making it out of here.
And she's gonna shake her head and hold on tighter.
I've done... Well, you've been here. You know them, Thieves Guild. I've killed them. So many of them. They're not letting me out of here with my life. They know that I'm a liability. They're going to get rid of me. And I'm not going to make it out of here. This place is swarming with them. I can try my damned best, but... what reason would they have to let me go after all that I've done? I just... This is probably going to be the last time we see each other. Far too soon. I wanted to... well, I wanted to find out if we could communicate together somehow. I don't have a writing utensil on me. I don't exactly bring a journal with me or anything of the sort. But, you don't speak. And I wanted to see if you could write, sign, anything.
It's
Some
truly
last words.
unfortunate. None of us are carrying any journals or pens or pencils or anything.
She's kind of gonna
Truly unfortunate.
a little bit, but then you see Leto, the guy that let you in earlier, walk past and head towards another room and knock, and then heads into the room. Meanwhile, Misha kind of lets go, but stands in front of you as Mikhail walks back up.
And Mikhail's kind of behind Misha, kind of looking over her shoulder at the two of them.
Misha.
Yeah.
Why'd you do it?
I believe I know what you're talking about when you say it. He lets go of Misha and stands up. Yeah, I did it. I killed them. Want to know why? You want to fucking know why? Because I was tired. I was tired of sitting and waiting and watching powerlessly while my parents were robbed, stolen from, under threats of death. I couldn't stand it. I lived impoverished my entire life. I watched as the good money that my parents earned was taken from them right in front of them. There was nothing I could do. I was just a child. I sat every day for years and I watched and I waited and I watched and I waited and I watched and I waited. And I had enough. So I fucking did something about it. I learned how to fight. I watched people in the streets. I learned their dirty tactics, and I watched. I watched them kill. I watched them steal. I watched them maim, and I learned. And I used it against them. And I killed them one by one. They walked in looking for my parents' money, and I killed them. I lured them in. I slit their throats. I stabbed them to death. Did anything that I could. Snapped their necks. Didn't matter as long as they were dead and gone. I figured the city would be better with them gone. I don't want to live in a world where everyone lives in fear of being stolen from, of being killed around every corner. I'm tired of it. So I did the one thing that I could do with my free will, and I fucking did something about it. It might have just been a drop in the bucket, this bucket of blood that I live in, but it was something. And if you're going to kill me because I stood up and I fought back, then so be it. But know this, I will fight. I will fight back with every breath, every last breath that I have, every fiber of my being, every bone in my body, every drop of blood in my body. I will fight. And I may not dismantle your guild or stop any of you, but you will remember my name.
Who's holding on to Misha at the moment?
Nobody. I stood up and let Misha go.
But she is
I'm gonna push
standing
Misha.
in front of him.
I'm gonna pull Misha behind me. Like right there. And move forward. Triton.
Yes.
Move out of my way.
Sorry, Mikhail. Can't do that.
Triton, this is not your battle. Do not do these things on my behalf. You can leave.
Triton's gonna stand there and consider for a moment. He doesn't know Varis very well. He doesn't know Mikhail very well. But he thinks he's doing the right thing by preventing Mikhail from whatever he's about to do. And regardless of the health that Triton's at, if he's going to attack or what's going to happen, he knows that in his bones he knows he's doing the right thing. So he regardless of what Varis has done, he's going to stand by him for this interaction.
You could go back to your job. You could go back to your girlfriend. You have a life to live. I do not have that luxury.
Well, you have me as a friend.
For what little life that I have left. And I want to use it by making sure that you stay alive. This is not a fight that you deserve to die in.
Out of me way, boy. Varis, was it?
That's correct. You're here to kill me, aren't you?
Come with me.
What?
Come on.
Oh, this is a change. You want to talk?
Yes. Come on.
Mutters under his breath. Won't look a gift horse in the mouth. glares intently at Mikhail as he leaves. The craziest side eye you've ever seen.
So, I heard your little speech back there.
Yeah, what of it?
Sounds like we did you wrong.
You have. You've wronged me and you've wronged my family. I detest all of you, every last one of you, with every fiber of my being.
He'll put his hand on your shoulder, but not in a threatening way. If I had known your report, it'll never happen.
What?
We don't steal from the poor. No, boy.
Well, granted, the only reason we were poor was because we were being stolen from. I'm sure if we had all of our money and we were never taken from in the first place, we would be, I want to say, middle class. We'd be decently well off. We'd have some money for luxuries, not too much. We wouldn't be rich or anything. But
I'll walk over and take a seat. What you gotta know is, I might be the leader, but not everyone does exactly what I say all the time. Not when I'm not there to regulate them, to put them in check.
he's going to sit down. What's your point?
Your family should have never been stolen from in the beginning. So now that I know the whole picture, I would like to humbly apologize on behalf of the Thieves Guild.
Varis is shocked. Well, shocked is an understatement. He is. Oh, he doesn't fucking know how to process this. He looks. He's just bewildered.
Well, fuck it. This is gonna be when he gets it. As a token of my apology, I know it's not much, but he will go into this little bag and take out these shackles. They're broken. It looks like they have some kind of points, like some kind of sharp ends on them, and hand them to you.
Picks it up. What
If
are
you
these?
wear them, they'll enhance you in combat, allow you to make strikes quicker. On the downside, it hurts you a little bit, but some say, never really got to see it in action, when an enemy falls upon you, apparently has some kind of mystical healing effect.
Slaving
know
them
it's
up
not-
as he's talking.
I know, it's not much, but you shouldn't have
Well-
them in the first place.
Well, I'd say it's fair. I mean, we've both wronged each other. You definitely more unintentionally than me. It's very generous of you to give me this gift. So what does this mean for us? What happened? I'm assuming some of your men went rogue and decided to start stealing from people who didn't deserve to be stolen from. That's why we're in this situation in the first place.
He'll take his cup and take a deep swig, not even flinching with all the alcohol it contains. Trust me, I'll be personally handling this predicament. No one, and I mean no one, disobeys a direct order.
Fair point. Well, I'm sure there's some of them left. I do remember there being some stragglers that I never got around to getting. If you want to reprimand them, sure, that's your business.
Trust me, I make it a point to be quite obvious on what will happen.
Now, well, saying that I've got questions is a bit of an understatement. You're from what I'm getting from you, you're saying that I have the wrong idea about you guys. What's your philosophy? Now I'm curious. You brought me in here instead of just killing me on the spot. You have my attention. I like talking. I'm a talkative guy. Go on, spill. What's your guys' motives? What's your deal? What do you do?
For the unfortunate people that land on our doorstep, and join us, they came from poverty. They came from having nothing. So you know what we do? We take from the rich that don't deserve it and keep it to ourselves.
Interesting. Okay. I see. We may not see eye to eye on this. I hate thievery of any kind. It doesn't matter if there's motives behind it. It doesn't matter if it's seen as good being taken from the undeserved. I don't like it. I don't like things being taken from people who have earned it in any way, even if it causes some wealth gap between rich and poor, but we don't have to see eye to eye. That's fine. I hadn't come here to argue morals with you. But I see now that if what you're saying is true, then what was happening to my family, because they were far from rich. They didn't have that much luxury money. They had enough to spend on some good things. I had toys when I was a kid. They didn't spend all their money on housing or food. So I had some semblance of a childhood before it was ripped from me. So, at the very least, I know that there's at least some discrepancy. While I don't agree with your philosophy, at the very least, I can at least see a little bit where you're coming from.
I'm glad that we came to an understanding.
Hey, whatever
So?
gets me out this door.
Let's say bygones are bygones now. Whatever happened, put it behind us.
That's what I like to fucking hear. Shake on it, big guy.
He'll extend his hand, but he obviously extends his right instead of the left. Because he, as you can see, has a claw arm for the left hand, mechanical in making.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shakes.
A
Yeah,
big
it's a shame.
fan,
I
I'm
was really
sorry.
hoping you'd shake with the other one.
Don't want to hurt you now.
I've endured worse. In any
Gotta be feminine.
case,
Safe and, not exactly sorry, but, my bad, I guess.
Funny.
right.
Misunderstandings and all.
No, I wouldn't blame you. I mean, we're intruders in this place after all.
Try not to look at Mikhail any differently, by the way. I took him under my hand. They know better.
I suppose that's fair. Mikhail wasn't among those who I saw in town. He wasn't among the bunches of Thieves Guild members who were stealing from my family or any of the others in Dragon Guard. At least the ones that I knew in my personal section of the neighborhood.
Alright then. Come to an understanding.
Somewhat. But at the very least, my goal initially was to tear this place down from the ground up. But maybe that won't be
lofty.
necessary. Lofty
Oh.
goal, I know. But believe me, I hated all of you. I figured if the rest of you were just as bad as people who were taking from me, I wanted all of you gone. But maybe I shouldn't have generalized you as much.
Alright then.
Besides, if you're not stealing people in my neighborhood, it's not my problem. Those rich bastards probably deserve it anyways.
That's what we try to take from the ones who deserve it.
You know, maybe you're not so bad.
Neither are you.
Well, glad we could both come to an understanding. Anyways, whew, my palms are sweaty. I should be getting out of here.
Alright.
My wheeze are neat and my arms are heavy.
See you
Mama
around.
on his sweater already.
God.
Mom spaghetti?
Stop.
Nice meeting you. Thanks for
He's
the gift.
nervous. But on the surface, he looks calm and ready.
I have to joke for what's about to come up. I'm sorry.
Ideally, our paths never have to cross again, but if we do, at the very least, I know you're not going to kill me on the spot. One last thing.
Yes.
The other day, I did rough up one of your men very badly. The one who was standing guard, I don't know if they came back. That's my fault. I thought they were alone. I lashed out in a fit of anger.
Oh, like I said, past is behind us.
Mm-hmm.
This is before he knew.
Yeah, this is before I knew any better. Right, yeah. I don't know, just figured I'd let you know if someone comes, like, waltzing in and have all those wounds. You guys probably have a stockpile of potions of healing. I would assume all the rich people have, like, stockpiles of potions of healing. I don't know. I haven't been rich.
I mean, they're not that.
Alright then. I'll see you
Yeah.
then. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Yeah, you go about your business, I go about mine. I'll be getting going now. Sorry for taking up your time. Ciao.
As you
Yeah, walks out the door.
as you step out, you see.
Hey, yeah, what are the magic items, by the way, so I can give them to myself? Still got one more thing to attune. What are they called?
You guys want to do that in DMs while I do this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, as you're stepping out of the office, you're going to see, like, Mikhail, Leto, and Anemone in the hallway. Triton is still in the room. Anemone is hugging Mikhail's leg, while Leto had just put his hand on Mikhail's shoulder. Mikhail? You alright?
You and Claude. Is he gonna be my replacement? Is that what's happening?
No. What? What are you talking about?
I know what you guys talked about. You talked about sending me off to some backwater piece of fucking shit garbage farm. Like I was an old dog or something.
It wasn't. It's
Is it
not
because
like,
I couldn't kill him? Is that the problem?
No, it's not. It's not like that at all.
Then what is it like?
We
Tell me!
didn't think that the Thieves Guild was like the best place for you. We figured that you would do better in normal society, even if we set you up someplace.
I see. It's because I'm frail, isn't it?
No.
Of course it is. It's always been the case.
That's not it. Mikhail, we care about you, and the last thing we need you doing is dying out on a mission.
If I had gotten the mission done faster, if I had just killed based off of a gut instinct and came back, would that still be the same?
No, we've been having this discussion for a while. We didn't think it was the best idea for you to be living in the Thieves Guild when you were younger, and this is for your protection and the guild's. We haven't even made a decision yet.
Hell. Like hell, it's for my protection. This is my home. You are my friend. Christ. How could you think that's what I wanted? After all the years that we lived together. You raised me. Now you just want to send me away.
I'm not always here to protect you. Going off and doing these missions is dangerous.
I'm never going to be strong enough to do that. Am I?
I don't know.
Am I?
Mikhail, we don't know. As a rogue, your potential is... it's different. You do magic.
Should have just killed him.
What?
None of this would have happened if I let him live after the first night when I had a hunch. But I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to be sure. Because if I came back and I got the wrong guy... If I came back after all this time empty-handed... He's gonna take a step back.
It's... Even if you had gotten the mission done, like I said, me and Claude have been talking about this for a while. Besides, there was more than obviously what we were told. So, your mission is called off now. It's over.
And, if Anemone's still clinging on to Mikhail's leg,
Yeah, she is.
he's gonna reach a hand out and just shakily place it on her head. Let's go, Anemone.
She's kind of gonna...
So the boy feels. How about that?
Haven't you caused enough trouble? Alright. I'll admit when I fucked up. You two are his friends, right?
That's right. Was feeling a bit shaky there for a moment, but I had a nice talk with your boss. Gave me these sick new cufflinks. And had a handshake and I went off. So, crisis averted. Misunderstanding on both of our ends. Got our
Alright.
communication fixed up. I'm sure I can let bygones be bygones, which is a shame. I was really hoping to finally have that spar with Mikhail. He has a very punchable face. But, alas, oh well. We'll put it behind us. We still have a journey ahead of us. This isn't our last stop. We've got shit to do.
Alright. Could you go
But,
after him?
damn. I've never heard him like that before. You knew him? Or know him?
Since he was little. So, if you could go after him, I would appreciate it, and please, keep him safe. He has a tendency to get in...
Believe me, I don't
trouble.
want to let Misha out of my sight. Or him. He's an enigma, he is. I finally got to see the fucking dam break. I'm not letting that opportunity get away from me. I have to see this.
And take it easy on him.
Of course. Oh, can't say I hope to see you lot again, but at the very least, I'm glad that we were able to settle this. I was stressed out for a minute. Holy shit, my hands are still fucking sweaty. He's like wiping them off his pants.
If we see each other again, it most likely won't be under good circumstances. Alright, get out of here.
Right. Yeah, you got it. Bye. Have a nice day. And yeah, he's heading off. Following Mikhail and Misha.
After Mikhail got out of the Thieves Guild, he's gonna pick up Misha and start running.
Triton's going to grab you by the collar before you start running.
No, they're
He's
outdoors.
pretty far from
He's already far ahead. He's already far ahead.
Well, I wouldn't know because I can't fucking see, guys. I'm blind.
No, that's why
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, never mind.
Wouldn't you know it, he's gone. So is Misha.
Triton's just staring at the floor, not saying a word. He's very, like, perplexed, in a sense. I don't know if that's the right word, but he's clearly got something on.
Well, you don't know what we were talking about in there, do you? Why I got let out?
Doesn't say a word.
Need a minute? Want to head back to the inn?
Triton just starts walking.
Wonder what direction they went in.
I mean, you could try and track them. That's usually what, like, survival skill is for.
I'm gonna do that. Triton will be fine. He just needs a minute to himself.
I kind of want to do the same, actually.
Go ahead.
trying to seize Varis staying, and then like it turns back like wait. So yeah, I guess survival would be for tracking.
Yep.
Please. 19.
I got a 7.
Like, alright, so with the 19, I guess you could tell that, like, you pick up on the fact that you hear running footsteps from the left side of the sewers.
Ah, there they are. I think I should be able to catch up to them. Clicks his heels for his boots of speed. Try and keep up. Runs off.
You're too slow.
Stop. Alright, I'm gonna assume that
Yeah, he's gonna run in the direction.
it's gonna bring you guys out to the original sewer that you guys were in. So then we're gonna switch back to Mikhail and Anemone if you guys are stopping somewhere.
Yeah, I just need to catch my breath. And I'm gonna set Anemone down on her feet.
She's gonna look up at him and with her hands kind of messing
Mikhail
with her
is-
sleeves.
Mikhail is hyperventilating. He's just kind of like staring at the floor as the world is like kind of tilting uncomfortably.
She's gonna try to get him to sit down.
How?
Like, she's gonna like try to take his hands and like pull him down to try to sit.
Roll persuasion for that.
A natural 20. Get on the floor.
Yeah, he's kind of like, his hands are like shaky as he just kind of like slowly sits down.
And then she's gonna hug him.
Oh.
He's still hyperventilating, but like he's not completely spiraling. His brain is distracted as he kind of takes a minute to just sit there, hands just kind of like hovering an inch over her back. And eventually his arms get tired and he just rests them on the center of her back as he like starts to calm his breathing a little bit.
Alright. I'm gonna assume that at least Varis is able to fully run up to this point.
Yeah. Yeah, sees the two of them there. Oh my god, this is adorable. Aw, nice little hug. Oh. You know, Mikhail, I had a really nice talk with your boss. Really upstanding
up.
guy, that guy.
Shut up.
Not the time.
Don't speak to me.
But believe me, now that you're finally expressing emotion, you can't blame me for being a little bit curious. You know, I heard a snippet of that conversation. Well, I can't say that I blame you for being like this.
Mikhail is going to slowly release Anemone and kind of have her sit down and stand up and turn around to look at Varis.
Hey, big guy.
You killed my friends.
He nods. Yeah, can't deny it.
I was sent on a months-long mission to find the person who killed my friends.
And I was right under your nose. Isn't that funny?
I wish you were dead.
I'm sure you do. You wanted to bring me in there on a silver platter, dead. But we're here now. If you really wanted to kill me, you could do it right here and now. Or you could try. I'd fight back, obviously. I'd still prefer to keep my head attached to my neck. So what'll it be? You want to have a go? You want to do that fight that you've been itching to have?
As that's being said, Anemone is going to step in front of both of you and hold her arms out, like shaking her head.
I was going to say, I really wouldn't want to have a scuffle in front of Misha. Child doesn't deserve to see one of our lights go out.
Mikhail, is breathing heavily again. As he, his hands are trembling.
Listen, I'm a respectable guy. If you really want to have a go at me, that's fine. We find an area that's out of the way. We have our tussle. One of us leaves alive. One of us doesn't leave and is dead. That's what you really want. I'll take you up on it.
Mikhail is about to say something. And then he kind of twitches, and his head kind of snaps uncomfortably to the side as he runs over to the edge of the sewer and leans over and starts puking up black gunk.
Misha or Anemone's gonna run over and tug on his arm, looking concerned.
He's a real fucking character, he is.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Alright. You pick the location.
As that happens, Varis, you start to see dark tendrils slowly creeping out of Mikhail's cloak.
What the Sigma?
Hold on, let me get the voice down. You do now. As you see, a visible head coming from them.
Mikhail, this isn't your magic!
Magic boy. Is that what you think?
Hey, whatever you are, I'd like for you to get out of my sparring opponent.
No.
Well, that's a damn fucking shame.
We make each other better.
Oh. How long have you been living inside of him?
Just
Okay,
over
well,
24 hours.
Oh, what the fuck? This happened recently. Wait,
Says
when we got washed away. This is...
Mikhail. Mikhail starts standing up, turns around and looks at Varis.
He has his short sword held out. Well, I can't say I've seen something like this before. Color me intrigued.
Shall I?
Yes.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Feel free.
Alright, Forrest, go ahead and roll the damage on the pushing attack.
Right, give me a second. I gotta read up on that again. We're still at stage 1 right now, so...
At the moment, I would say he is taking more over in the aspect of you can't control this, but he's living for it. So go by stage 2 for now,
Oh god.
just for the damage on this attack.
Eddie, I'm about to hit a clip, Eddie. Make sure you're recording.
Stop.
Let's put this guy in the fucking ground, Eddie.
21 bludgeoning damage.
Holy damn.
Yeah.
And it knocks them 5 feet back.
Varis,
Oh.
Remember, it doesn't have a hit. It doesn't have a
Roll to
what's
hit,
it called? I
yeah.
just kind of made it to where it happens. Yeah.
All right, I take 21 and I pushed back into Triton.
You do have your thing where you can reduce damage if you want to do that.
I mean, it is 21 fucking damage. I'll use my reaction to have it. Yeah. So that's down to 10, right? Rounds down.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm pushed back and knocked into Triton.
Oh.
So,
You know, that's not you telling me your name. I would have liked to introduce myself to you. But if this is your way of greeting me, then by all means, I am more than happy to learn your language. As he takes out his second short sword.
What were you saying, Maei?
I was just saying, so visually, so I can just get the mental picture. Is Mikhail still like what does this look like exactly? Because I know about the dark tendrils. So is the dark tendrils like not consuming Mikhail, but like enrapturing Mikhail, and is like he just like kind of like how Venom is, like where
It looks like it's stretching out from either his cloak or from under his clothes.
Ah, okay.
Like
So
whatever
he's still-
darkness.
So he's
Whatever
still there.
darkness
He
you
just
kind
has
of
like
find.
tentacles coming out of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the first time,
It's like the shadows follow.
that you guys have seen, Triton is visibly afraid. But since he knows that this is a sparring match, he's not going to intervene.
You know, a 2-on-1 is hardly fair. Besides, I didn't get the chance to patch my wounds from when I was fighting that guard at the door.
Is it really 2-on-1? When we're one.
I see 2 motherfuckers standing in front of me.
Meanwhile, Anemone is literally yanking on Mikhail's cloak, trying to get him to stop.
Mikhail is like takes Anemone's hand in his, but doesn't look at her. He's just too focused on what's happening in front of him right now.
Now, would you say, deep down, emotionally, does it make you sad? Does it hurt you to hurt someone that you've been going with, you've been taking trips with, and going on a semi-adventure, and having an enemy try to stop you?
Like, specifically, does it hurt trying to hurt them, or does it hurt that she's trying to stop me?
Hurt them.
Something about him does hesitate at the thought. He still, on some level, wants to hurt them, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it was supposed to feel. He'd been imagining this moment in his head for days on end of the things that he could possibly say or the way that he could exact his version of justice, and now he has nothing. There's not even a feeling of satisfaction having learned who it is. There's no excitement at the prospect of ending this person's life. There's nothing.
As you're feeling this, you can see the tendrils, they lose their motivation in the process of feeling what you feel. And a semi-face appears in front of you, trying its best to look humanoid in nature.
Are we sure we want this?
I'm not sure.
Fuckhead, I was speaking to you!
It'll turn around.
He named me Thrin.
And then turn back to Mikhail.
Oh, cool name. Go on.
Mikhail kind of, like, takes a shaky breath as he, like, grips Anemone's hand a little bit uncomfortably tightly. I'm not sure about anything right now.
The tendrils will not fully retract, but they will start to recede back in, still staying out. But they are not as far out as before.
You're hesitating. Why? By all means, I have done you wrong. I have killed people that you care about. And even if I had no idea, even if I did not know who I would be finding myself in a group with, you still decide to hesitate in killing me.
What's the point? And he kind of, like, kicks a rock into the sewage water.
Petty revenge? Everyone does it. If someone wrongs you, everyone wants to see them dead. I should know. I felt the same way. That's why I did what I did. Don't you feel the same way? Don't you want my blood on your hands? You've wanted this for ages.
I know. He mutters it under his breath, barely enough to hear.
It's not the same anymore, is it? Not like how you saw it. I mean, I had a talk with your boss. He let me go off scot-free. This isn't like how you saw it in your visions. You wanted to kill me and be praised for your actions. Now you kill me, and what do you get? Nothing. They let me go.
Don't talk to me like you know me!
I don't know you. I don't.
Then shut up! Just shut up! Stop!
You wanna know why I don't know you? You want to know why? Because you seclude yourself from fucking everyone. That's why I don't know you. I try to talk and you say nothing.
Mikhail's
I don't
gonna,
know
like,
you because you don't want me to know you.
Mikhail puts his hands on his ears as he like backs up a little bit, kind of bumps into Anemone.
You can't ignore me forever.
She's just gonna hug him and try to, like, shake her head at Varis.
As you're going through these emotions, Mikhail, the tentacles, they're fluctuating, growing longer, retracting, trying to fulfill what you want to do.
But I don't know what I want to do.
Tentacles will wrap around you, trying to be there for you. Showing that it's there. Showing that you are one.
He's gonna have us sit down on the tiling. Look at Misha. Sorry.
She bites.
Believe me, this isn't how I expected any of this to go.
She bites her cheek a little bit and, like, looks back up at Mikhail.
Mikhail's kind of hunched over himself, face scrunched up tight as he's like closing his eyes and covering his ears, just trying to not exist in the moment where he is right now.
Mikhail, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. We don't have to talk. We can go on like this never happened. You continue to say nothing about yourself or anything that you care about to me, and we move on with our mission. And then when we're done, you never have to see my ugly mug ever again. That's fine. But if we're going to be in this mission together, we're going to need to stay together. And if you don't want to talk with me while we do that, that's fine. I don't need to know you if you don't want me to. I don't need to glimpse into your past. I'm not that nosy.
You've been nothing but nosy since I met you. You want to know me? You want to know me? Fine! He stands up and he starts, like, trudging over as he, like, looks down at Varis.
He's still sitting down, looks up at you.
I grew up in the Thieves' Guild. I didn't know my parents. I look like this, for God's sake! I'd burn in the sun if I spend more than a few minutes outside of this stupid, frivolous garb. I don't give a flying fuck if your parents got stolen from. If anything, they deserved it. They couldn't keep their possessions to themselves well enough. They couldn't protect themselves well enough from terrible people that lived with me. That is your fault. That is not the fault of the people that you killed. But you killed my friends! Mine! That steps over a line. You cannot kill my friends! And now, Claude just wants to forgive you. Let bygones be bygones. If I had returned empty-handed, there would be a reckoning. You survived because you were strong. Your parents did not survive because they were weak. You know what I had to do? You know why I'm here? Because I survived. It wasn't by sharing feelings or getting to know people. It was by mistrusting every single person who walked through that hidden door. It was by treating everyone like they were a living knife waiting to carve into me like a freshly roasted bird. And I don't want to stop. I love living in the Thieves Guild. I love stealing from people who can't seem to take care of themselves because they don't deserve that money. They don't deserve any of the power or the wealth that they're given. You say that they earned it. It's bullshit. And you know it!
Well, by your own logic, I'd say I protected my wealth pretty well. Just defended it by killing them. But, you know, it's funny. You remind me a lot of my parents. After what I had done, and they found out, they hated me. They resented me. That's what I never told you. The real reason why I left. They kicked me out. They didn't want to see my face ever again. They didn't want to be stolen from. They didn't want to be extorted for their hard-earned gains. But my solution, they hated it. And I couldn't understand it. I had finally saved them from being taken from, wrongfully taken from. And they looked at me and they scolded me for it. I couldn't understand. I was angry, enraged, so I left. I left in a fit of rage, and I went and I wandered. And that's when, after a long time, I made my way over and found myself where I am now, with you and Triton and Nysiphaeia on this mission. I come back here to the ghosts of my past. It's strange. Small world. I didn't think I'd be back here so soon.
Mikhail is visibly, trembling with what could only be presumed to be a mixture of tumultuous emotions.
But you know, it's nice to see you finally open up to me. You were a tough nut to crack, that's for sure. I like it better this way. At least you're authentic.
The tendrils begin to shake, trembling in nature, responding to Mikhail's feelings, and begin to retract slowly.
I can't bring back the people you lost. And I can't wipe their blood from my hands. But know this. What I did, it was wrong. I know it was. I recognize that now.
You're kidding. That's it?
What do you mean that's it?
What I did was wrong, I'm sorry. You think that you were wrong for killing people?
I think that the way I went about it was wrong. I think my parents were right. I think I acted rashly. And I think I have been for a while. But I failed to consider what it would be like to be in the other person's shoes. When I talked to your boss, it was surprising. I thought my life was going to end today, and it didn't. Because he misunderstood me, and I misunderstood him. I misunderstood you. I misunderstood the guild. When I found out you were part of the guild, I was enraged. I thought that you and everyone else in this guild was exactly the same. Stole from everybody equally. Didn't care who it was. Didn't care how they went about getting their money. Just stole and took for their own gain. But there was some reason behind it. It's not a reason that I agree with. I don't think stealing should ever be happening under any circumstances. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter how well off or less well off or greedy or bad or good they are. I don't think that it should happen at all. But at the very least, I figured out that there was some rhyme or reason behind it. And I failed to see that. I didn't think about that when I killed all of them. It's that simple.
You lived in poverty for the first half of your life and you didn't even bother to try and rectify it by stealing.
Why would I want to?
It's the only
Those
way to
people
get what you
earned their
want.
money.
It's the only way to get what you want in this world. You have to take it. And you
That's
need
not
it.
true.
That's
That's not true, and you know it.
It is!
Explain how the rich become rich then. Not all of them get rich from stealing from other people. That's just not true, and you know it.
Bullshit. Steal.
Try me.
They lie. They cheat.
Sure, in some ways. But it's not always theft. Maybe not directly.
There is no honor among thieves. Do you know that?
That's not what your boss told me.
Hmm?
You guys have a code.
He's changed. He's different now.
Oh. Oh, well, this is juicy. Do tell.
I don't know much. When I came back, I thought things were going to be the exact same. I was wrong.
The valley has shifted from what you knew. It's different now. Not the same as it once was.
No. No, it's not the same.
Do you detest them? Do you feel they've gone soft?
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I want anymore.
Well, we've got plenty of time to ruminate on that. We still have a long journey ahead of us. What do you say?
I beg your pardon.
I'm sure you'll find out what you want out of this life in due time. The only thing that you can do to jog your memory is to keep moving on. You'll find passion eventually. Maybe your passion is stealing. Good for you. I don't approve of it, but at least it's something. But clearly, your mission's been called off, and I don't think even you want to go through with it anymore. But you're not going to find something to care about moping around in a sewer.
Mikhail's gonna just take a moment. His eyes are like just kind of dead as they stare off into the water as he's listened to you talk.
Maybe you and I can even come to understand each other better in due time. What do you say? Shake on it? Puts out his hand?
You don't hold grudges.
Believe me. Well, why do you think I did what I did? I feel like that's a pretty big grudge. But I mean, I guess not really. If I acted on it immediately, it can't be called a grudge. You have to hold that for a while, but not entirely, no. What's the point? holding a grudge. I prefer action, not just thinking ill will towards someone, thinking that something's going to happen. Oh, maybe if I hold this grudge long enough, their head will explode. Nothing's going to happen. If I hold on to those feelings, it'll just make me miserable. I either do something about it, or I forget about it.
Mikhail's gonna, like, brush her hand aside. So what's the plan? You just go on, pretend nothing happened?
Don't have to pretend. Don't have to forget. Just keep it. Deep down inside. I mean, let's just get back to the inn. I'm sure you're hungry.
Yeah. I am.
Yeah. And he's gonna start walking off towards the exit. Come on then. You too, Misha. You're stuck with us now.
Mikhail's gonna, like, gently guide Misha to follow Varis and slowly start trudging behind her.
She
Head just kind of hanging low.
wants to hold Mikhail's hand, and she won't stop until she actually gets to hold his hand.
He's not gonna object.
And Triton, you're gonna follow him?
He's gonna stay behind for a little while.
Let's get you guys back to the inn.
Yeah.
As you come out of the sewers, it's a little, it's about midday now. It's as busy as it normally was, and people are using the canals and just light chatter. And the inn still isn't too busy.
Mikhail's gonna hesitate at the door, like, visibly, as his stomach's still turning from the events prior.
Since Misha or Anemone still has his hand, she's gonna, like, gently lead him through the door.
Yeah. Varis will push open the doors first. He's ahead of the pack. I'll pay for everyone's rooms. It's on me.
Mikhail's immediately gonna, like, hide his face under his hood as they enter the tavern.
Yeah. Saunter over back to lady. Hi again. Rooms.
Oh, well, you didn't exactly return the key to me this morning before you darted off through the door.
Oh, I didn't. That's right. Sorry, here's that back. I was in a bit of a rush. I was looking for these two.
Well, if you're staying in the same
Mikhail
room,
is
Completely
hiding.
glanced my mind.
if you're staying in the same room, you might as well keep the key. Just
Oh, I suppose that's fair.
going to charge
So
you
it'll
for
be
another
for the
night.
4 of us. Right, so it'll be for 4 people, so that's 40 gold, yeah?
Yep.
Right. He puts 45. Extra 5. I, misplaced the key. Apologies.
Alright. Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks. Yep. Nope. Not you two, fucking dumbass. What are you... every fucking time. Come on, guys.
Mikhail's looking around paranoid, trying to make sure that nobody recognizes him.
No, you're getting a few weird glances from the patrons, but otherwise, nothing.
Yeah. Unlocks the door. His door to the room. Saunters off, plops himself down on this bed. Now that we have this free time, he's gonna scan around the room. Is there, like... You know how in hotel rooms, sometimes they'll just have, like, a notebook and a pen?
Yeah. Yeah, you
You
can
got writing
find...
utensils in this room?
Yeah, you can find some stuff, like, there's some...
Yeah, we'll just say it's on this desk.
Or, like, either one.
Over here. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Like, takes it. Misha, write something for me? You can?
She kind of looks over, takes the paper and writing utensil. And then look at Mikhail.
Mikhail was the one who basically just picked her up and set her on the bed, and he's just kind of standing there, kind of lifeless, and then he kind of like snaps out of it briefly, just long enough to realize that she's looking at him for affirmation, and he just kind of like nods his head dismissively, kind of waving his hand like, go on.
And she's gonna scooch over and like write, she's gonna just write her name in Thieves' Cant and then hand it back to Varis.
Her actual name.
Her actual name.
Oh my god, you write in Thieves' Cant! Oh, that's precious. What's... Oh, is this your name?
She's gonna nod.
Huh. I guess it makes sense. Mikhail will give you a fake name. Do you prefer I call you this? Do you like the name that Mikhail gave you?
She kind of shrugs. She doesn't seem to care either way.
Oh well, Anemone it is. Nice name. Fitting, considering the place we live in. So you can communicate. That's good. I was worried I wouldn't be able to talk to you. I'd have to get your whole deal from nods and shakes. So, I'm curious. How come you're alone on the streets? Well, I mean, I can make assumptions. It's Dragon Guard, but what happened? Why are you having to why were you having to scrounge around for anything you get your hands on? Do you have parents? Someone to take care of you?
She messes with the scarf around her neck and refuses to take the paper and writing utensil back, and kind of just shrugs. Like she feels like it's a sensitive topic.
Touchy subject. Sorry. I suppose that's fair. Other things. You got hobbies besides stealing?
She just looks at you and like blinks. She has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
What's a hobby?
You know, things that you do for fun. Do you find stealing fun, or do you just do it out of circumstance?
She's just gonna shrug. You can only assume that she probably only does it out of necessity, considering the only times that she's stolen was almost from Mikhail, and then for Mikhail.
Oh. God, I hate this godforsaken place sometimes. You could have had a life. You could have had a childhood. And... it's sad. Someone like you doesn't deserve this. I mean, you're just a kid. Having to fend for yourself on the streets of Dragon Guard. That makes my blood boil. Because you're not the only one. I hate it.
Mikhail kind of shifts uncomfortably in his chair.
You know, sometimes I dream. I look up at the ceiling before I go to bed. And I wish for a better future. Future where people don't have to steal to get what they want. Where everyone can just live and not have to watch their back everywhere they go. Not have a fear of being stolen from or killed. This isn't that world. And hell, I don't know if I'll be able to make a change in that at all. I'm just one guy. But I'm gonna damn well try. It means that people like you or even Mikhail have to live a life like this. I want that to change.
She's gonna hop off the bed and
Pains me seeing either of you like this.
she's gonna hop off the bed.
Gives him a hug.
And gives him a hug.
Oh. Well, it's gonna be nice to have you around. It's a lot less depressing with you here. Little tiny lantern of hope. This bleak world.
And neither of you really noticed, but Triton kind of just walked into the room after not following you guys originally.
Yeah, Mikhail is still dissociating.
Oh, hey, Triton. Where have you been?
He looks at Mikhail for a moment, and then he looks at Varis. He doesn't say a word, and he glazes by, and he just takes a corner of the room and just goes to lay down.
I'm assuming everyone just needs a minute. To be frank, me being this talkative is just to cope with the fact that I'm feeling a bit shaky as well. But I mean, at least you're here.
Certainly are obnoxiously cheery at the worst of times.
I try to be. I'm sure you think optimism is a poison.
Sets you up
And
for
in some ways it
disappointment.
is. It eats at you, gives you false hope. But false hope is better than no hope. I like to at least cling to something. You should keep this notebook can't speak. Anemone. Just so you can actually, say stuff.
She's gonna hold on
I'm sure it's annoying having to communicate with... I'm sure it's hard to communicate with hand pulls.
She kind of just shrugs and, takes the notebook and writing utensil and then scooches back onto the... she switches her position onto the bed. She lays on her stomach so the notebook is right in front of her on the bed and she starts to doodle.
Yeah, and Varis will just watch.
Alright, so you guys get a long rest.
Yippee!
How wholesome.
Fucking hanging out in with your worst enemies. And with that, we're going to end session until next week. Everyone say bye-bye.
Bye!
After getting severely traumatized.
I refuse.
Okay. And that was episode 7 of Crystals and Stuff. I was really excited for this session, mainly because of the whole Varis and Mikhail finally figuring it out thing, but also the fact that it's out in the air and now there's heavy party tension is not so great. So, you live, you learn. But I really enjoyed today's session. I hope you all enjoyed it too. And I've been your DM. Weapon has been your co-DM. Forrest as Mikhail. Varis as Noah. Triton, or Maei as Triton, and Schiene as Faye. See you all next Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST.